on the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the catch made, it's Panton. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 2nd down, it's Dawson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Dotson in motion right. On 2nd down now, it's Dawson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 42 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Check White. Cut.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're able to get this this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Steal, check, steal, ready.
They go play action here on first down. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll toss this out right to Walker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half.
we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
That's complete to Butler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff up the middle. Dawson, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set, hut. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Washington. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Set.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Ready?
And they'll run again. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground. Second.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And they run the option on second down. No, fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Here we go. Hey, check Megan. Ready.
Running right, here's Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Dawson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd down. Howell now. He finds his man complete. That's Dawson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Howell now to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Dawson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides when he does.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Sly on for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime.
Next the score. Commanders 21, Seahawks 20.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Going deep for Walker. It got his man complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Washington. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Washington. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
22 needle. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One last shot before the break. Howell. He'll take a shot here for Patton. that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake. Washington. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. In motion, the tight end.
Walker now at 1st and 10. Down to about the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ready.
Off the bootleg. Washington. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Washington.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Howell throwing on third down here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Touchdown! George Pickens from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Commanders 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. He'll take a shot here for Patton. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Big play there. 55 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check view. Ready.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll on into something else. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, strike. Set.
Off the bootleg. Washington. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Washington. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Howell. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ultra.
Off the play fake. Washington. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, we're in a tight ball game. Every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
On third down, Washington.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On the double.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Let's go now. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Off play action. Washington. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Nifty move. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 23-yard run.
And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight.
Howell to throw.
Open man completes it to Butler. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's Howell. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 121 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So the victory here for Seattle, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each